Hi, how you doing? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Today we got two new folders. The Swift, DLC Swift. They're coming from Set Robin 4 on eBay. eBay seller Set Robin 4. I won one for $57 and the other one for $66. Brand new. They just got shipped to me today from Cold Steel. So if you get something from him, I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming from Cold Steel. Both of these came directly from Cold Steel to me. From shipping CSI, I guess that's Cold Steel Incorporated, 6060 Nicole Street, Ventura, California, 93003, U.S. Both of them came from Cold Steel. Both brand new. These are the new models with the extra safe lock. These have the Flash Tech, Andrew Demko design Flash Tech. Spring assist in them. And they have the extra safe lock. These models are the 2016 models. They're making these and they got introduced in 2016. Previous to that, they didn't have this extra safety. The safety works when you engage it. You can't open the knife when it's engaged, so it won't open in your pocket. And then you have to unlock it. And then when it's in the fully open position, then you lock it like that, and then you can't close it. So it's extra safety. Very nice. It's got a lot of oil on it, huh? Yeah, CTX XHP, American CTX XHP steel, American G10, 3D handles. The handles are super comfortable. I believe all the hardware, the screws, the pivots, the pins, the lock bar, and the clip are all Teflon coated with Tough X. The blade, I believe, is the only part that is actually DLC coated. These are going to be, one of these will be my new EDC and the other one will go in the safe. I really like these. They list the blade at being 4 inches long, but it's actually 3 5/8 inches long. Let's just make sure. I know the first one I had was 3 5/8. It wasn't 4 inches. Yep, 3 5/8, and the handle is 5 inches. I know they list the handle as being 4 5/8, but actually the handle is 5 inches. The overall length is 8 5/8. Let's see what they have these listed as weighing at. The weight is 4.6 ounces. The blade thickness is 3.5 millimeter. Blade length, they have it listed in here as being 4 inches, but we know it's 3 5/8. The handle is American G10. Overall length is 8 5/8. The 22AB is what I have, is DLC coated. New for 2016, our XS Extra Safe Safety keeps the blade securely locked when closed, while also acting as a secondary locking feature for even greater levels of strength when open. This incredibly comfortable Lightweight and fast action folder is sure to become your everyday carry choice. Here's what the new box looks like. And as you can see, this is 22AB. Let's see what it weighs. It said 4.6 ounces. .8. We got 4.8 there. Let's make sure this one weighs the same. 4.8. They're both 4.8. Probably the one that weighed 4.6. I bet. I'm willing to bet is what the weight was before they had the extra safe lock on it. These have a liner on the inside, on one side. That's part of the Flash Tech lock or Flash Tech spring assist. The lock design on this one's a little bit different than a normal Triad. Functions a little bit differently. I had one of these when they first came out, and I didn't have the greatest luck with it. And so I wasn't going to get another one until they came out with the second generation. This is second generation. The first generation didn't have the lock, didn't have the extra safe lock feature on it. This is the extra safe lock feature. That's how you can tell the difference. The first one I had, after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, the Flash Tech spring assist spring, which is what makes the blade pop out, snapped on me. So I sent it back in, got a replacement. I didn't get one of these again though. I got another knife. I can't remember which one I got. But I decided I wanted something different and went back to a manual. But this is looking great. I really like the design of these. It's definitely an Andrew Dimko knife. It's got Andrew Dimko style all over it. The spear point blade, most of Andrew Dimko's knives, I don't know if you ever noticed, they always have spear point blades. And it's the ones that he custom makes. And it has a saber ground blade with a top swedge. It's jumping all the way up onto the blade, so you can do like, different, you get more control over the blade when cutting things. And jumping on the lock bar. To me, this makes a great pocket knife, great utility knife. It's California legal. So in California, we can have the assisted openers, but we can't have a fully automatic push button switchblade. So this one's totally California legal, and it's also black like I like. I'll show you the reason why I like black knives. A black knife, it's in your jeans. Even if you have your shirt not tucked in, it's hard to see. Whereas one with a shiny clip, on the other hand, says, "Look at me, look at me." See the shiny clip? It's like a fishing lure. Fish like shiny things too. Says, "Look at me, look at me." That's the reason why I prefer black clips and the black knives for knives that I'm going to wear when I have a shirt tucked in or something like that, because I don't want to attract, I don't want attention, I don't want to scare people or anything like that, make people think I'm carrying some big old crazy weapon in my pocket. And so I prefer to have the black ones. I know a lot of the new knives for this year, for 2017, they're coming in all these different psychedelic colors and handle patterns and things like that, with gold clips and polished stainless steel clips. That's cool, I guess, but it's not really my style. Even though I will get a couple of them just to try them out. I prefer, if I'm actually going to be carrying something all the time, I like it to be like this. I like to be unnoticeable. That's just the way I am. I don't want everybody, automatically think, look at my pocket and say, oh, he's got a big old knife. What's that in his pocket? See, like that, people won't notice it. When you have a blacked out knife like that, people don't even notice it in your pocket because they don't see it. It's when something's flashy and shiny that they really notice it. For instance, like the newest one I got is really stands out. I love this knife, but this is what I don't like about it. Can you see that? Does that stand out or what? So whenever I carry this one, I have to wear a shirt over it. I can't wear a shirt tucked inside because this one you can see the blade, you can see that the handle really stands out. No, it's not just a clip, it's everything else that goes with it. So the only way I'll carry this one would be inside a motorcycle vest, or I'll wear it in a pocket, carry it in a pocket with my shirt over it. Because that's just attracting too much attention. And this is a big knife, and so even though these are legal where I live to carry, lots of times if a cop sees something and it's really big or whatever, even though it's legal, they'll want to confiscate it from you because they'll say it's too dangerous and it's scary or whatever. They come with some old crazy excuses. So I would prefer to keep something like this hidden. Oh, by the way, this one's working super smooth. It's super easy to open and close now. It's totally broken in. My Frenzy. I love the Frenzy. It's going to become my new favorite big one. I'm still undecided if I want to dye it or not. Because I think even if I dye it, it's still going to be showing up a whole lot. Because I still have to do it with the clip. I'd have to get the clip coated black or something like that. But even if you do that, the blade shows a lot of blade. That's about an inch of the blade you can see. So I'll just use this one most likely as a vest pocket knife. It'll take like the place of my holdout, what my holdout used to do. But this is going to be my new utility knife. Is it going to take the place of my Lawman? I don't know. I really like the Lawman. Because I'm running out of space in my EDC drawer, so something's going to have to go in the safe. Because my EDC drawer only really holds like about 12 knives. And I got 12 in it now, so something's got to give. These have been my drawer for a couple of years now too. The Black Talon and the Tiger Claw. But I really like these though. These work really good with my gym clothes. When I go to the gym and stuff, they work really good with my gym pocket. My gym pants pocket, sweatpants pocket. And these are totally broken in and so easy to use and manipulate. I really like these knives. And even though it's a small blade, it's fierce. You pull this out and it gets people's attention. Every time I pull this out in front of my buddies and stuff, my biker buddies, they're like, whoa, that thing's badass. Even though it's just a little 3.5-inch blade. It strikes fear in people's hearts. That's what I like. I like Rottweilers, friendly Rottweilers. I like a dog that looks mean, but acts like a big old puppy. And this is like a Rottweiler. It looks mean, but acts like a big old puppy. But anyway, I just want to show you my new ones. One of these is going to go in my EDC drawer, and the other one's going to go in the safe. They're both identical. They came from Set Robin 4. I'm pretty sure you must be a drop shifter with Cold Steel, because these came to me directly from Cold Steel. They didn't come from he lives in Oregon, and these came from Ventura, California. And I noticed that he's always selling these on eBay. And like I said, I got one for $56 or $57, and the other one I got for $66. And then it was like plus $9.99 for shipping, so that would be $67 and $77 or something like that. But normally these cost about $118. The ones with the DLC coating cost a little bit more than the ones that aren't coated. I love it. And hopefully that they improved the spring, the flash tech spring, so it's not going to snap on me. But the other one I played with a lot, though. You know, I opened and closed it a million times. I probably won't do that with these. But that's how I got this one to be, you know, working perfectly. It's like it's been opened and closed probably about 1,000 times now. And it functioned flawlessly. At first, this was like my hardest knife that I had to open. This was a real hard knife to break in. As you can see, put some good calluses on my thumbs. And the other thing on this one too, I noticed that the thumb stud, if you use the thumb stud all the time, it wears out your thumb. I don't know if you can see that on my thumb, but the skin of my thumb took a thrashing. So what I started doing was not using the thumb stud. You could use the fuller or the blood groove. This one I actually even open without the thumb stud. So for those of you that live in countries where you're not allowed to have thumb studs, you can take the thumb stud off of this one and just use the fuller. The fuller is actually even more comfortable to use than the thumb stud. This knife would be perfectly fine without a thumb stud, just have a fuller on it. Just let Cold Steel know. The fuller works great. I actually like using it better than the thumb stud. Anyway, Cold Steel, Swift. There it is there. Go to Set Robin 4 on eBay and get yourself one. Cold Steel Swift. Peace out. Stiletto.